Good morning, chat. I'm streaming at weird hours again because I love being asked why am I not going to bed, and the reality is I'm going to bed right after this stream, which is going to last for as long as I'm being entertained because there's going to be some funny news to talk about. And not only that, I get to meet my American subscribers. This is actually a good thing, and I suggest other streamers, other YouTubers try this out if you're appealing to the international community. Try streaming during the night for a couple of days, and then switch it up and stream during the morning. Because there's people from various time zones that might actually want to catch you live. And I think you can also make more super chats that way if you want to consider the financial aspect, because the people that are going to see you live during the morning are probably not the ones that see you during the night, so you get to appeal to a wider audience. I don't know if it will last like stream. I have no idea how long I'll be doing this, but hopefully we're going to have fun. I even have some coffee here. It's going to make me more energetic. There we go. I watched Rosa Coatl earlier. She was very funny. Getting BTFO that Elden Ring. Everyone plays Elden Ring. My God. When is the Elden Ring going to be finished? People have been playing it for like 2 weeks now. It needs to be over. It needs to look at the cat. This cat isn't going to play Elden Ring. It's been taken care of. It's now defective. Hello, subject to change. How's it going? Let's wait for more people to join, and then we're going to talk about G4. There's a lot of things to say about G4. Oh, look, Salty Ian is in the chat. By the way, guys, I got some good news. So if you don't know Salty Ian, she's a Taiwanese VTuber. And I spoke with Arch Warhammer. She's going to appear on his podcast. So that's going to happen. Probably next month, I think, is when he can book her. So they're going to be discussing a lot of interesting things. If you're fans of Arch, and I know many of you here are, you're going to see her there. Kind of interesting. Like, I'm helping the VTubing community grow. I get to feel like I'm contributing. Speaking of the VTube community, I looked at the filters to see who's live streaming, and I found out that Flamenco is a VTuber. And this actually blew my mind. It's like, holy crap, Flamenco really is a VTuber. Yes, I know a guy VTuber with 500 people watching, I believe he had earlier. Let me see if Flamenco is still VTubing at this hour. Flamenco TV. No. Yeah, he is. Look, he's stealing my views. Flamenco is stealing my views. He's got 167 people watching. He's been streaming for 5 hours. Who does this? Who streams for 5 hours? Go to bed, dude. Go to bed. Give your views to other people. Look at this.
A lot stronger than yours. You actually take damage, even though I got hit by.
Yeah. Like, horrible Flamenco. Go to bed. Yes, it's VTubers again. Do you want me to talk about celebrities? Do you want me to talk about Justin Bieber? Do you want me to talk about Beyonce? Like, is this what I should be talking about? You want me to be like Keemstar to talk about drama? Drama alert? Who does Keemstar talk about? That guy who went to the Japanese forest. Forgot his name. He probably made that entire dossier on the guy. Yeah, horrible. I don't understand, like, oh my god, VTubers. What's wrong with them? What's wrong with VTubers? Go on, tell me. Look into my eyes and tell me what's wrong with VTubers. It's going great, Vincent. Thanks for asking. I'm being upset at Billy Blogs right now. Let's talk about Jeffrey Epstein. Is this what we want me to talk about? Is there even anything that I can say about Mr. Jeffrey that other people haven't said yet? Oh, you know what? Maybe you should talk. Yeah, Jake Paul. Maybe we should talk about football players. This is what all the boys talk about. Messi, Ronaldinho, Ronaldo. If I talked about football players, now no one would complain. No one would find it cringe. Everyone would be like, oh yes, tell us about Messi, how he managed to score. Okay, fine. You know what? You got me, chat. You got me. We'll talk about Mafumafu. If you don't want me to talk about VTubers. So, Russia. You guys know Russia? She's the most super chatted channel on YouTube. Like, she got so many super chats. No one else managed to outdo her. Until she got fired. But she was caught in a relationship with Mafumafu. So I spoke with my Taiwanese consigliere. Let's put it like that. And I was wondering, like, who on earth is Mafumafu, right? Because I got no idea. I just a European here. I've never heard about Mafumafu. And apparently, it's like Justin Bieber, but not hated. Hello, Rosa. We're talking about Mafumafu. Do you want to see, Rosa, the idol of the Japanese people? Apparently, there's a lot of women in Japan that enjoy how being a Mafumafu connoisseur. Let's put it like this. And, you know, I'm talking to this Taiwanese liaison, and she tells me that I should be careful when talking about Mafumafu because he's got a lot of fans that are very aggressive. Like, you can get stabbed, and I'm like, holy shit. So I want to... Yeah, no, we're not talking about Russia. We're talking about Mafumafu. So I want to see, it's like, okay, who is this guy that has, like, an army of female assassins running around? And are you ready, chat? Are you ready for the picture? This is Mafumafu. I mean, I heard of him, that this is the first time I see him, unironically. Like, today was the day that I laid eyes upon the phenomenon, which is Mafumafu. Oh, I'm pretty sure he sings well. Like, it's not his singing abilities that I can see in the picture here. And I'm wondering, it's like, so this is a 10 out of 10 in Japan? Like, is this the best that the Japanese people can offer in the realm of masculinity? Is this like... Look, I don't think that I'm a sex symbol, but I think, like, if I was on Tinder and a woman was looking at my profile and Mafumafu's, oh my fucking god. Look, Rosa says it's cute. Is this a thing? I don't understand. I don't understand. What? Are there any other women in the chat? Do we have some sensible ladies in the chat? If you're a woman in the chat, press 1. Please, seriously, I need your advice. Like, I need to reach out. Any ladies in the chat besides Rosa? Because I know her input. I need someone fresh. Come on, I know 10% of my audience is female. Stop hiding. Stop lurking, ladies. Imagine him getting drafted. That is something that is difficult to imagine. Oh my god, Rosa. You like girls? He looks like a boy. Yeah, like... It is a bit questionable. It is questionable. No, only Rosa is in the chat, so now we're not going to get a second opinion. I think Salty Ian ran away. But... Rosa, what makes you think that he's a bottom? Why do you assume, Rosa? I mean, maybe he's into being the dominator. Maybe he likes being domineering. Anyway, right, so, I guess I know this is a 10 out of 10 in Japan, and not only that, I just want... There's this video, right? I couldn't find it. God damn it. I promise next time I will. It's got Mafumafu. Sorry, not Mafumafu. One of his fans, right? So it's a lady. It's a lady that calls into a stream. And she is devastated because she found out that Mafumafu and Russia live together, right? So you would expect that it's a lot of guys that are upset about Russia, but no, like this lady was really into Mafumafu. And she starts crying on the stream. Like she really starts crying, and you know, like she's absolutely devastated as she finds out. And the streamer tells her, it's like, look, just because they're living together doesn't mean they did anything. And this girl, you know, this fangirl is devastated. She's like, you're probably right, yeah. Yeah, they didn't do anything. And the guy then says, it's like, but let's be honest, Russia probably got a bukkake from Mafumafu. But like I lost it. Like I was drinking Pepsi and it flew out of my nostrils. It hurts even now. I wish I have that video. Like it's very interesting. So she hangs up, you know, like she gave up. It was a fatality, chat. Yes. He gets fired and now he's being back at Rent-A-Boyfriend. Mafumafu is a Rent-A-Boyfriend? Like, for those of you who don't know, this is actually a thing in Japan. There's even an anime based on it. It's called Rent-A-Girlfriend. So, you go out and you can... Oh, hold on. I think I can show you why... So, Rent-A-Girlfriend. Japan. This is an actual business.
Hey guys.
Look here, chat.
My name is Max. Recently in Japan, renting people out has become a trending business, and you can even pay somebody to act as your spouse, relative, coworker, or any kind of acquaintance.
There's even a guy that you can rent and he does nothing. Like he just sits there. And people are wondering, like, why would you hire someone to do nothing? And in Japan, it's actually very taboo to go to the movie alone, or if you're a girl, to go out alone. And for example, like imagine you're a woman like Rosa, and she doesn't want to be bothered, right? Like she just wants to go enjoy a cup of coffee without getting bothered. So she can rent this guy that does nothing and sits next to her, so people will assume that she's with someone and they don't hit on her. Or you can go to watch a movie if you don't have anyone, and you can rent the guy and he watches the movie with you, and then it's not weird, like you're with someone, right? So they also rent family members, like you can rent a father. So for example, if you're going to a funeral and you don't want people to know that your family disowned you, like that is something that can happen in Japan, and you don't want to go through the shame and stigma, you then rent a father. And the father sits there, and people think that he's your daddy. This is a thing. Hi, Amak. Thank you for the 5 Filipinos. And I will take your McDonald's money. I don't know what currency is Mir, but I appreciate it. Can you read people deleters? I don't know. All right, let's see what's going on here.
We've even showcased ourselves here in previous videos, renting out a family and even a middle-aged man. But did you also know you can rent out a girlfriend? Well, today I'm out here in Tokyo to rent one out and see if I can find my dream girl.
Why do you say they are freaks, Billy? Why does this make you feel that they are freaks? Considering the fact that here in the West, we pay money for OnlyFans. Like, which is a better investment? Paying money for OnlyFans or paying money to rent a girlfriend? At least you learn some social skills while doing it. Do not rent a stepdaddy, no.
Will I succeed or will I fail? Let's find out. So I'm on this website, and I never thought I would be on a website where I would try to pay for my own girlfriend. But I'll browse through them to see if I...
What channels do you recommend on YouTube that will cover Ukraine? None, until the conflict is over. Wait for the conflict to be over, and then you can talk about Ukraine. Right now, there's a fog of war. Thank you for the donation, Elena.
I think anyone's cute, and... okay, I like this girl. She's pretty cute, and I can rent her
I gotta agree. I gotta say, she does look pretty cute.
out, because that's just how the service works, so... Let's call her...
It's like a Uber, chat. It's like a Uber. You rent a girlfriend,
up and see if I can rent it.
And she
So I
materializes.
just got off the phone, and the company has given us permission to do the shoot. And they also said that she's going to be here shortly, so I got to get ready for my date. Okay, she'll be here any minute now. I'm kind of getting nervous. Waiting.
Not a good sign. This is a black ball. In Romania, we give a black ball for this. You know, you get a white ball or a black ball, and at the end of the day, we count the balls. This is a bad sign. Being late for a date, horrible. It means she doesn't respect you.
I'm waiting for her. I'm waiting for my girlfriend. Yes, I am. Nice to meet you. Shihome, nice to meet you.
Oh my god, she's cute as a button. Did my wife leave for work yet? Yeah, she left. Phew, I'm safe. She's cute as a button, chat.
I guess we are already girlfriend, boyfriend, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Oh, thank you.
So, you know, you wanna go to a party and you wanna impress your coworkers? It's like, oh, I got this cute girlfriend. Hello.
Thank you so much. I actually already brought you something. It's a little gift. It's organic, fair trade, salted almond, dark.
Why would you give something like this to a woman? Why would you? That's poison. Organic, fair trade, salted almond, dark. What is wrong with you? Give her a bottle of wine like a normal person. Jesus Christ.
Chocolate.
I like organic chocolate.
You do? I was.
Well, of course she does. You paid her. You gave her money. She's going to like anything you give her.
Actually thinking we could share it later, so
Yes.
okay. And also before we go on our
I bet even if she's allergic, she's still going to like it. Like, you give her a chocolate with peanuts, and she's allergic to peanuts, she's going to be like, oh my god, I love it so much, just what I wanted.
date, I was wondering maybe we can give each other nicknames or
Oh,
something.
nice.
What would you
I
like?
call you Bay.
Bay! Ah, okay.
She probably has done this before, like this came out way too naturally. I'm pretty sure that she has done the nickname thing before.
Okay. This is great. Chan, Shiho mi-chan. Shiho-chan.
Shiho-chan.
Let's go together and eat something.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
You gotta take into account, it's not only awkward because they're doing this, it's awkward that there's a third person holding the camera. The camera doesn't float in the air, chat. There's probably a creepy guy behind it.
Oh, this is like a handshake. I think it should be.
Is this a thing in Taiwan, Ian? Because in Europe, like, this doesn't exist.
Like this. Okay.
Oh, they're allowed to do this? You're allowed to hold hands? I thought they're not allowing any type of physical contact. Oh, so it's not a thing in Taiwan. You know, you might say it's cringe, but I'm telling you this, there's a lot of guys that need this shit. There's a lot of young guys that would be better off doing this shit than going on Twitch. I know a lot of people that are very introverted and they don't know how to talk to women. This is something that they might need. Like, they can actually break the ice and realize, okay, well, women are kind of like normal people too, and you can just talk to them. So, yeah, it looks cringe when you're looking at what they're doing, but, like, the service itself isn't that bad. I hope the music isn't copyrighted. Of course you agree with me, Rosa. I'm saying universal truths here.
I want you to surprise me. I want you to order for me.
じゃあどうしようかな。フグのお店だから白子にしよう。
The blowfish is trying to kill him. Isn't the blowfish the one that's poisonous if it's not cooked properly and you can die? Or is that the puffer fish? Is the blowfish and the puffer fish the same? This is probably a way to get in some much needed training for some people. Yes, absolutely. Like you're paying her, so she's supposed to be nice. She's probably going to give you some advice if you ask her.
Okay.
Yes, of course he pays for this.
Shall we cheers?
じゃあ
Cheers.
いただきます。
いただきます.
Why isn't she taking this off in the interior? See, this is what I noticed, that the cultural differences. In Romania, it's actually rude to have something on top of your head if you're in the interior. But I guess in Japan, it's normal. I'm going to die if it's not cooked properly. I'm going to wake up in hell next to Rosa.
So good.
美味しい。
This looks hot.
あ、そう。
It's hot.
Oh my god, cringe. Now I'm cringing. Look what you did, chat. You gaslit the cringe into me.
But it's really good.
No, he doesn't get to fuck her, Billy. You fucking pervert. She's not a woman of low moral fiber, Billy.
It's hot,
She's a
but it's really good.
professional.
よかった。
But what is this actually?
あ、これは白子。
What is shirako? Shirako? I've never heard of shirako. Fish seminal fluid.
What the fuck? Wait.
Shirako? I've never heard of shirako. Fish seminal fluid.
She took the piss on him, hasn't she? She was like, the gaijin, the foreigner, now is my time, let's order the fish seminal fluid.
美味しいよ。
Yeah, literally fish cum. Literally fish cum.
どうしたの？え、大丈夫？
You did surprise me.
Yeah, I would have been surprised as well.
I didn't know Japanese people ate seminal fluid. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Much for this. You can have the rest though.
Jack Murphy would have probably loved it. Look how happy she is that she's going to eat more seminal fluid from fishes.
Yeah, please have the rest. I'll eat this one.
美味しいのに。
You know, like this is actually something very interesting, right? So obviously it's a disgusting dish, but he ate it and he liked it. So what do you do if you eat something, you enjoy it, and then you find out that it's something vile, but like you like the taste? It's like, for example, imagine you're eating something and it's like, oh my god, this is so good, what is it? And the other person goes, it's rat meat. Or it's dog meat, or something like that, you know? And you're like, ugh, but it's good.
So, how long have you been doing this rental girlfriend thing?
6ヶ月半年ぐらいやってます。
And how did you get started?
レンタル彼女を利用する人は彼女を作ったことがない人だったりとか、こう女の子と会ったことない人。
Yeah, I think I would do what Rosa says, like eat more. I mean, if it's good, I don't care. Well, are they going to judge me? Let them judge me, it's good.
っていうのもいるので、いろんな人の役に立てたらいいなと思って始めました。
Did somebody introduce you to this job? How did you hear about this job?
もともとやってるデザインの仕事関係の求人の探してる時にたまたまそれも全然関係ないんですけど一緒に出てきてちょっと並行しながらやってみようかなって思いました。
Is this pretty common in Japan, this service of renting a girlfriend?
でも誰でも知ってるサービスっていう感じではまだないと思うんですけど、複数何社かはもう同じようなサービスをやって
Well, let me put it this way. It's a lot more common than anywhere else, because I don't know if they have something like this in the United States. I know for sure they don't have anything like this even remotely similar in my country. So, yeah, even if it's not very common in Japan, it's still more common than anywhere else. I also heard about someone that said they have like these panty dispensers in Japan. Like you got these places where you put a coin and there's used panties and you take one. Now, I don't know why you would do that, like what you do with a used panty, but I just want to point out that Japan can be a weird place.
やってるところがあるみたいです。
How does the system work?
最初2時間からで1時間6000円で
Oh my god, you get it for 2 hours, so I don't think I want to go on a date for 2 hours. That's a lot of time. I mean, 1 hour isn't like, what if you don't like her? What if you don't like her and you realize this and you're like, oh god, I have to stay 2 hours.
で2時間でその
$55? $55 for 2 hours. Holy shit.
1万
This is, hold on, like, this is before the pandemic. I'm pretty sure with the new gas prices, the hourly rate has gone up.
2000円から申し込
Yeah, that's $110, isn't it? You gotta pay $110. And not only that, you gotta pay for her meal, right? Like, it's not included. So $110, and then you gotta pay for whatever you do. Like, if you go to the movies, you gotta buy her a ticket. If you take her to a restaurant, you gotta pay for the food. Dude, it's more cheap to buy a hooker at this point.
み
You know what? I'm changing my mind. OnlyFans is a lot more cheaper.
で初回は指名料は無料なんですけど2回目から指名するっていう時は
Oh, hold on. So it costs you more if you want to choose your girlfriend, like a premium service type of shit. So if you don't choose your girlfriend, you get one assigned to you. Oh my god! Like, how bourgeois is this? How much money do you need to be able to get out from something from the service?
は2000円追加で払っていただき
Extra $18 to choose.
ます
How much do you make, you think, in 1 month?
さっき言った時給制でもらう分の半分
So the company takes half? The company takes half? Not even the Uber drivers get to give half of what they make to the company.
ぐらいをいただいてます
What kind of rules does the company set when they offer?
Dude, it's not $55. You gotta rent her for 2 hours. It's $55 per hour. So you gotta rent her for 2. That means $110.
This service, like what do they?
And again, take into account that everything you do on that date, you gotta pay for her as well. So probably in this case, like, he's paying for the restaurant meal, which I assume it's another $50.
Say is okay, and what do they say is not okay?
直接連絡を
Well, yeah, of course they don't want you to contact the girlfriend directly, because then they lose the half the price. They lose the $55.
経由じゃなくて直接連絡を取ろうっていうこととか風俗店ではないのでそういう性風俗店みたいなことを要求したりするのが注意事項でダメってなってます
Do you feel like you...
Yeah, she's not a prostitute. Like, you can't do anything physical with her. So all you can do is just, like, have a normal date.
have to be acting on these dates, or do you feel like it's very natural for you?
なんかね役になりきったりっていうのはあんまり
Yeah, get the fuck out. Like, what? You can't tell me that you're going to like every single guy and you're being paid to act like a girlfriend. You are going to act. There is no way you can be natural about it. And by the way, like, I think that if you're a woman doing this, it's going to completely ruin the concept of dating. Like, after you date so many guys, like, let's say in 1 month you date like 40 guys, and then you actually get to date one guy that's not part of your work, like you actually want to go out on a date. Like, can you imagine how that's going to be like? There's literally nothing that guy can do that's original. Like, you dated so many, you become like this professional dating guru that the guy doesn't even manage to compare.
しないでナチュラルな感じでやってます
Have you ever actually fallen in love with one of your boyfriends?
そうですね素敵なだなっていうやっぱり優しい
Oh, they had money. Oh, the succubus is showing. She sucks you by, I see what she's doing. It's like, I was attracted because they were so kind.
優しいことをしてくださったりとか素敵な一面を 見れたりするとき
So that's real boyfriend material. Oh my god, this woman isn't missing any words.
があるので、さっき持ちになりそうだなって思ったら、でもだから我慢して
She's professional.
接してます。
So what is your type?
私の好きなタイプは
Oh god. Like, I want him to give me chocolates and I want him to give me money, but on top of that, I don't want him to go to work. I want him to spend more time with me, and he's considerate to my feelings, and whenever I need him, he needs to be there. And if he spends too much time at work, I start nagging.
優しくて配慮がある感じの人が好きで、自分もできればお互いにこう気遣い合いながら接していけたらいいかな。
Social distance. Like, he knows the Asian boss, okay? Asian boss, 3.37 billion subscribers. Like, he probably had his fair share of women, let's be honest. He knows, like, he's next to a gold digger. He feels it. Gave him fish cum, yes. But, like, let's be honest, like, yeah, he knows. He knows, like, it's like, oh, like, he's trying his best not to laugh.
Anyway, enough questions for now. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat. So
Yeah, he's like, I put you in a box, woman. I know who you are. He didn't even have to squint his eyes in order to see through her.
I'm so good. I'm so good.
首がついてる。
Oh my god, no, don't.
Here?
Don't. Oh.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You're a great girlfriend.
If you want to eat the fish cum, it's not worth it, ladies. Rosa. Would you eat the fish cum? Would you eat the shikaku, Rosa? Would you put that shikaku in your mouth? Be honest.
Oh, but this is your last piece.
Yeah.
It's okay?
Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's okay. I got to see 3 more guys today, and they're going to buy me dinner as well. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. Yeah, this is actually another work hazard. I mean, you can get fat like this, right? So you get people that take you out to dinner, and you get like 3 or 4 different boyfriends that day, and they all take you to a restaurant. You're going to get chancla. You're going to stop being the #1 model. They're going to start throwing you as the non-select girlfriend option. You know, like the ones where you don't pay $20 extra to be able to select. You're going to be the randomly assigned girlfriend. Like they assign random lawyers to criminals. You know, you get like the cheapest lawyer possible, like the worst one paid by the state.
And now it's my turn.
Salty Ian wants to try it. Come on, like, are people really that interested in shikaku? It's kind of funny because I think it was expensive. They talked about it, so it must be a delicacy. Well, hold on a little bit. Like caviar, if you think about it, isn't that like fish eggs? So I guess like the fish semen is the opposite of fish eggs. See, I'm trying to rationalize it, chat. My brain is trying to work around the issues. The cultural differences are being resolved in my brain.
I know you're eating ice cream, but I feel like, do you want to get something else after this? Like maybe we can go and get coffee or cafe?
カフェにじゃあ
Okay,
行きたい。
then let's.
I mean, you bought 2 hours. What are you going to do? Yeah, you don't want to allow her to go home on your time. Put that woman to work. Get her to get to the coffee shop.
Let's go to cafe.
Honestly, this music makes it so much less awkward. Like, without the music, this would be cringe as fuck. Look. He's going to die from the blowfish. Look here, like right here.
Let's go to
Hold on. See? Like he's already feeling it. Like the poison is starting to work. She's trying to poison him to take his money. I'm onto her. She's a succubus, chat. Yeah, it is a fake smile. Do you know how you can tell a fake smile from a real smile? Whether or not the person smiles with the eyes. Like, her eyes are showing the horror that she's experiencing. If only she knew that the Asian boss has 3.37 million subscribers, she would probably be a little bit more enthusiastic about this. Like, if I translate to her subscribers into money, she would be like, hold on a little bit, this man has the potential of being quite generous and considering.
Yay. Okay, so I'm actually curious though, why do you think somebody wants to use your service?
Oh my god, like this question genuinely killed the mood. Why does someone wants to use your service? Jesus. What type of pervert uses your service? This is what you wanted to ask, Asian boss, isn't it? And all the people in the chat, this is what Billy would have asked as well. You know what's the next question? What does your father think? What does your daddy think when you go home? Does your daddy know what you're doing? Ah.
忙しくて彼女は欲しいけどそんな時間ないからそういう
Oh, this is how you rationalize it.
本当に空いた時間だけ利用したいなっていう人とか気軽に利用できて需要があるんじゃないかなと思います。
Generally,
There's a high demand. You said there was only a couple of companies. Like, if it's such a high demand, wouldn't there be more companies?
speaking, what kind of people use the rental girlfriend service?
20代
Perverts! All of them! Bunch of degenerates! Dicepog, thank you for the 5 SGD. Presumably, you could ask her to make you sandwiches for 2 hours. Enough for the rest of the week. So there's actually an article with a guy that rented a family. I mean, it's such a bizarre story, but he had a wife and daughter, and the wife and daughter died in a car crash. And he never recovered. So apparently, he found this service where you can hire a family. So he hired a wife and daughter in order to replace the ones he lost. And he gave them the key to his house, and they were supposed to go to his house while he was at work, cook him meals, and clean the entire house, clean the apartment. And then when he would get home, they would be like, oh, daddy's home, and they would watch TV together. It was fucked up and sad in the same thing as I was reading that article. And I was wondering, like, what the fuck? But, you know, it is what it is. Yes, rent a family. You can do that in Japan.
半ばぐらいからいくつまででもっていう感じで皆さん穏やかなあまり派手じゃない穏やかな感じの人が多いです。
Well, yeah, I kind of get exactly what I've been saying. It's like, it's going to be guys that are really shy and introverted. Like, you're not going to get like the outgoing extroverted type. It's probably why he makes her feel so uncomfortable. Because again, this gentleman, Asian boss, he's a YouTuber, so YouTubers are extroverted by nature because you gotta be entertaining, like it's what you do. So he's very comfortable with the camera and all that, and this is why she's absolutely terrified. It's like, oh my god, an actual man. He's emanating male energies next to me. What is this?
What's a common type of date that you go out on with these guys?
会ってご飯を食べておしゃべりしてカフェに行くとか
Oh my god, he did the cliche. He didn't surprise it at all. Restaurant and cafe.
Parents know that you're doing this.
Oh my fucking god! Oh, dude, like, what is wrong with you? Holy shit! Literally, what I said before. It's like, what does your father think? What does your father think of doing this job? Oh my god.
Job.
両親には言ってない
Smart move, to be honest.
ですね。 現実を知らないでホームページとかだけ見てるとちょっと危ないんじゃないのとか乱暴されちゃうんじゃないのとか急になんかこう薬でも入れられたら大変みたいな
It's like, there it is! これは
そういう心配されちゃうかなと思って言ってないですけど、でも実際のお客さんは全然そういうところからほど遠いような本当に落ち着いたお客さん
Yeah, the next question is like, don't you feel that your father would be disappointed had he known?
さんばっかりです。
So you feel completely safe.
そうですね、しっかりした会社に入ってれば安心だと思います。1対1でやったりしてたら危ない。
But there's like freelancers. There's like a rent-a-girl freelancer, like an independent rent-a-girl. Like, oh, if you have a fish, then it's fine, you know, they give you protection. But there are girls without fishes, and
やっぱりこう守ってくれるそのルールもなければ会社もないと1対1とかでやったりすると不安があるんじゃないかなと思います。
By the way, do men give you monetary tips or anything at the end of a date?
デートの終わった後にチップをもらったりとか高額なプレゼントをいただくっていうのは禁止、ルール上で禁止。
how would they know though? Like, how would they know if the guy gives her $1,000? How would the company know? Yeah, it's like exactly what Rosa is asking. What's the company gonna do? Like, are they spying? Or maybe, you know, it's possible that they are being spied. Yeah, like it's possible there is a bodyguard. Right? So, but I think it's unlikely. I mean, $55 an hour. That's 110. The company gets half. Yeah, there's no way there can be a bodyguard. Unless they frequent like the exact same restaurant and there's the bodyguard there that watches over all the girls and no one knows that he's there. But other than that, there's no way the company would know if you accept something expensive. Although I guess like the girls probably don't want to accept something expensive. I mean, you're putting yourself into a bad position. Because obviously, like, if a guy gives you $1,000, he's going to expect stuff in return, right? So, yeah, I get it. It's probably for their own safety as well not to accept expensive gifts.
されていて、今までいただいたことあるのは本当にそのお菓子とかそういったもので値段が張るようなものはいただいてないです。
In a different video we did in China, the girlfriend got a gift of $15,000.
Jesus fucking Christ! Where's Ian? Where's Salty Ian when you need her? Look at this shit, Ian. $15,000 gift in China. Ian, you know what? I reconsidered. If I marry you, do I get Chinese citizenship? Can we have like an arrangement? I get Chinese citizenship. I want to go to China. If people give that big of a tip, holy fuck. I'm going to start my rent-a-boyfriend company. $15,000. And take into account, this is China, right? So like in China, the value of the dollar is a lot higher. So you get like more purchasing power. Oh my god. Ian, give me Chinese citizenship. Let's do this. Let's go, Ian.
What do you think about that?
例えば100万円ぐらいのプレゼントをあげてこうしてほしいみたいなやっぱり
See? My god, like why do I speak so much common sense? Like I anticipate what's going to be said before it's even being said.
人間誰でも出ちゃうと思うので自分ができる範囲
But like you're from Taiwan, right? Like with Taiwanese citizenship, can't you have like a path to Chinese citizenship? Doesn't China say that Taiwan is part of China? I don't know how it works. I have to study it. I know she's Taiwanese, but like doesn't the Chinese government say that that Taiwan is part of China? So therefore, if you have Taiwanese citizenship, it makes sense that you'd have Chinese citizenship as well? I don't know.
の以
I'll have to look it up. I genuinely don't know.
上のプレゼントをもらうっていうのはあまりなんか良くないのか
I'm not confusing Taiwan with Shut the fuck up.
お互いに良くないのかなっていうふうに思いました。
Would you reject that, do you think?
そう
Reject
です
it?
ね。私だったら
Can you imagine how hard it is to reject it though? Like you get $15,000 gift and you have to reject it. Like, how difficult is it going to be to lean that hand and push that envelope away? It's probably going to be the most heavy envelope that you have ever pushed in your entire life. Oh, they treat you as a foreigner. Damn it. Damn it, Ian. I thought you were my way. I thought you were the gateway to the Chinese Empire, but no. Maybe in Taiwan they give like $15,000 tips there as well. I would have to do the research.
お断りしますね。
Yeah, Taiwan number one. By the way, Ian, do you know the Taiwan number one meme? Let me hold on. Let me show Ian the Taiwan number one. She probably doesn't know it. Let me show this woman the internet. Hold on. Here we go.
Fuck you, the USA, boy. We are, you like fuck you, USA. Fuck you, fuck you, the USA. I know you are USA. You are USA boy. I know you are USA. You can Shut up. Okay, let's go. China number one. Look at you.
Taiwan number one.
操你妈在逼你妈了个逼，操你妈的！海南狗。Chinese number one. Stupid Chinese saw your father. 你他妈都是人，吵什么吵？我操！Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, my friend, let's go. Cute. 走了。
Dude, that was great.
Oh, hold on. We need to start from the beginning.
Wait, hold on. I don't know if I want to peek anymore.
Peter in like a group of 20.
I'm thinking this.
Alright, here we go.
I have a friend that's actually
Taiwan number one.
the HK Alex Yo. The whole thing that started the whole investigation and
Taiwan number one.
and he told me about something about like 20, and
Taiwan number one.
cheating and leaving the rest of the logistics. And I think that guy just killed both of them.
Same guy.
And,
我在这里趴着，要解包子弹的过来。
Taiwan number one.
Yo, Angry.
Yeah, that's me. Yep. Taiwan number one. Fuck you.
Taiwan number two, Chinese number one, fuck you. You are USA.
China number four.
I'm looking at angry.
China number one.
Japan number two. Taiwan number one.
Oh my God, Chinese number one, USA number two, Russia number two, USA number 8, okay? Taiwan number 3, fuck you, baby.
I love how angry they get. Like it's a personal attack, you know. Like the guy is smiling, is just screaming Taiwan number one, and they go so angry. It's almost like they're in the charge of the CCP, commanding the military, and they're being insulted for the job that they're performing. It is so hilarious. Like all you have to do to trigger them is to say Taiwan number one, and they flip the fuck out. It's like you insult their mother or something. Oh yeah, when he said like China number 4, Taiwan number 1, Japan number 2, USA number 3, they lost it. Like that was where the plot ended. I wonder if all the gamers are like this, because you don't really get to play with Chinese people, right? They have the Great Firewall of China. I would say China number 5, Mongolia number 4. But okay. Manchuria number 5. Romanian punk, brutality, insult me. Love your channel. You want me to brutally insult you? Du-te în pizda, mătii, can I? Here you go. I mean, I get all sorts of weird requests. Next big thing should be rent a redneck. Way better than renting a girlfriend. I guess. Rent a redneck. Does it get to say racist things so you don't have to? Like, that would be awesome, you know? If you want to say something racist, but you can't because you're afraid of losing your job, you rent a redneck and he gets to say racist shit instead of you. And they can't fire him because they actually just hire people that say racist stuff. This is why gamers get such a bad rep. Oh, come on. This is so wholesome. It's multicultural. Taiwan #1. All right, let's go back to the succubus over here because there's a little bit more to watch.
例えば100万円のものとか
I'm begging every client not to buy me something worth... Dude, no one's going to buy you something worth $10,000, okay? Like, just lower your expectations. You're not in China. I'm pretty sure the lady that got $15,000 tip probably looked a bit different. I'm not saying she looks bad, but she doesn't look $10,000 tip worthy.
は買わないようにお願いしてます。
So, do you actually have a boyfriend right now? A real boyfriend?
今はいなくてお仕事
Get the fuck out. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Chat, every single woman that has the confidence to put herself out there has a boyfriend. No exception to this rule. None whatsoever. Unless she just got dumped. And if she's getting dumped, she's got like 3 or 4 other boyfriends next in line. Like there is no way. Do not believe this. And by the way, I'm telling you this if you like VTubers. Alright, like you find an Ushikushi VTuber, a nice lady. You know, she's a VTuber, she's really nice. And you're looking at her and you're goo gaga. Okay, listen to me, she's got a boyfriend. If you give her super chats, she's going to share it with her senpai. Only give super chats if you like the performance that the VTuber does, right? And you don't expect anything in return. You're not going to impress her. You're not going to manage to convince her that you're the one by giving them money. Just know this, all right? Give them money if you like their content. If you think they're wholesome, if you like the way that they're singing or drawing or whatever the fuck they do. But don't give them money because you think that they're going to be with you. And in the unlikely event, okay, like maybe there is like a chance smaller than winning the lottery. Like it's possible that you might win the lottery, so you're that lucky. And there is this like VTuber or girl online that would actually consider dating you because you just happen to live next door or some shit. The moment you give her money, the moment you have clicked that super chat button, it's over. Because she's going to put you in a position. Right? Like she's going to look at you as the pay piggy. Women do not go after men that are the pay pig. Like women want a man that provides security, comfort, and they respect. She's not going to respect you after you give her money. Rosa keeps screaming that she doesn't have a boyfriend. Rosa, you're a lesbian, okay? I'm talking about the guys that actually think they have a chance. All right, okay, fine. You know what? Rosa completely debunked my entire hypothesis. Let me rephrase. Either she has a boyfriend or she's a lesbian. So, moving back, you still don't have a chance with her. Right? Like that, you will not have a chance by going, like, have you ever heard it happen? Is there a single woman that's a streamer that you have heard that a guy gave her money and then she hooked up with him? Fucking gross, I'm bringing the fact check into my little rant. Does V see us as a pay piggy? I'm not a woman with boobies, okay? The relationship between me and my chat is different. But as I was saying, okay, it goes for me as well. Like if you're someone, maybe you're a sexy lady, or you're a homosexually inclined man. I don't judge. It's good. You know, we're pro LGBTQ LMNOP here. But what I'm trying to say is that if you want to give me money because I'm hot and sexy, like because I make you moist or I give you a hard on, like don't. You will not have a chance with me. All right? Only give me super chats if you like the content. And this is the advice that I want you to take. Give money to entertainers for the entertainment. Not because you're trying to impress them. Not because you're trying to go out with them or hoping that they will notice you. If you want to support their channel because you like what they're doing, do that. But don't expect anything in return because you're going to be disappointed. Rosa Coatl has a hedgehog. Yes. Does my wife see you as pay piggies? I will have to ask her. Like my wife might see that. I don't know. Rent a V to do this for $55. I mean, you get free meals. Okay, imagine this. All right, let's imagine for a second. So would you guys, and by the way, this is actually a thing, like you can rent a boyfriend too. Would you work at the rent a boyfriend thing? So you're going out with ladies for a date. And you make like $55 an hour. But obviously, like, you're going to go out with like the most bizarre women imaginable. Like, they're the ones that are paying for a guy to go out with them. Like, I don't expect they're going to be waifu material. They're probably going to be some women that, how should I put it, have difficulties connecting with people. So in a way, you might actually consider that you're helping them. E thought V coming when? Dude, if I was a woman, I would have big titties, okay? And I would put myself out there, and with the talent combined with the titties, the world would be mine. Like, every day you need to pray and thank Jesus that I wasn't born a woman, because I would have taken over the internet. Like, I would have been so popular that you guys wouldn't even be able to talk to me, because it's like when Gargura is streaming and the super chats are flowing and she doesn't even read all the super chats, I would be like that times 10 if I was born a woman. Put some pretty makeup on myself, I would pucker my lips like mwah, 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 and then I would show my face and the super chats would start flowing, chat. It would be like a sea of red. It's like only red super chats, man. I wouldn't be able to read them all. And then I would get into politics. That I would use my money and my financial leverage in order to push capitalism across America. I would break the internet, absolutely. Yes, Rosa likes women.
としかしてないです。
Do you think you can actually have a relationship with a real boyfriend while doing this job?
自分のことをちゃんと理解してくれる彼氏だ。
Oh my god. Probably not. See, this is what she's thinking. Like, she's thinking that you can have a boyfriend if he truly understands her. No, like, if a boyfriend knows you're doing this job, chances are he would either just date you so he can have sex with you. Like, if he's just having sex with you and he's not getting emotionally attached, then that's different. Like, this is the thing for guys, right? So a guy can just have sex with a woman without having any emotions involved. Like, it's just casual sex. But for women, it's a lot different. They usually get emotionally attached and whatever. So if a guy knows you're doing this, there's no way you can have a relationship. He's always going to be insecure about it. So no, I don't think this is the case. I don't think it can work. Like, if he knows that you're going out with other guys and you're pretending to be their girlfriends. And not only that, like you're putting him in a very weird situation. Like, imagine that the guy, you know, I know it's shocking, but maybe he has friends. So he's got like a group of friends, right? And all of his friends know you're his girlfriend. And then his friends see you out with another guy holding hands and eating ice cream. Like, you're putting him in a very difficult position. It's not a good thing to do to people. So you gotta choose, you know, as long as you're doing this job, chances are you're not going to have a relationship.
Some guys probably would understand, but a lot of guys wouldn't really understand or be accepting of this type of job.
So, I don't know if I told you this story, chat. Actually, I think I did. Probably what I was wrong, but I'll tell it again. So, I did date a cam girl. It was before Twitch, before OnlyFans, before, like, it was when online chatting was just like a brand new thing. And there was this girl that I met through Facebook, and she was quite hot, and we started talking, and She played video games. At the time, it was very rare to meet a girl that played video games. So I went out with her. Everything is great. And we hook up. And then I noticed that she's constantly sleeping during the day, but she's awake at night. And I'm thinking, like, she's at the University of Letters. Like, how on earth is she able to go there if she's sleeping during the day, right? Like, something is weird. And we always met either around early morning or very late at night. And this started bothering me a little bit. So eventually I start asking questions and she doesn't want to answer, like she's being very evasive. So I ask her out and then it's like, all right, well, if that's the case, we're breaking up. And she's like, no, we like come see me, like we're going to go to the park and I want to tell you something. So I went to the park next to her apartment and she tells me that, look, I'm doing video chat. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Because I didn't know, like this was at the early stages of the internet. It wasn't like dial-up era, but I think like to put it into perspective, Doom 3 was coming out, right? So like that's the era we're talking about. And you know, she tells me that she's doing video chatting because like her father is sick and this is a way for her to make money. And you know, like she's not having sex with anyone, but like it's risque and blah blah blah. So, you know, I didn't have any other girlfriend at the time. I mean, she was smoking hot and I really liked her. So I said, you know, what the heck, like let's give it a try. And I even gave her some tips. Apparently, I increased her income by 20%. Because I told her, it's like, look, so how does this work? It's like, well, there's like a big chat of people. And the ones that want to see me in private, they pay extra. And I'm like, well, then don't undress. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, well, if you undress, they masturbate and then they leave. So what you want to do is like you want to keep them as much as possible in that private, right? To get more money. It's like, she's like, yeah. Well, so don't undress. Like keep them as much as possible. Just promise them you'll do it in a bit. So I increased their finances, you know? But anyway, right, so it was uncomfortable, but like the thing which made me break up with her was that she has this conversation with me and she's like, you're going to be a doctor and you're going to make $300 a month. I make, I think she said around $10,000 or something like that. And I was like, well, you know what? I guess you're right. I mean, I can't refute this. So I hope you're going to find someone that makes as much as you. And that was that. Like that was the end of the conversation. That was the end of the relationship. But it is very uncomfortable. I mean, I was always wondering, it's like, if I introduce her to my friends from the University of Medicine, and they're going to see, you know, her and talk with her, and then they're going to go online and they're going to see her doing video chatting, like, imagine how I would feel. Like, imagine my reputation in this. So it is very difficult. Like, you can't have a relationship when you're doing these types of jobs. It's a good stream. Well, thank you. I wish I could pronounce your name. How does your name get pronounced? The squiggly letters. I took a count, eh? V being every e-girl's financial advisor. I didn't even know what an e-girl was back then. Like, all I knew is that she's like she was dealing with a problem and making more money, and I told her how, and then like next month she was like, oh wow, my money increased. And it's like, well, duh. What is she doing now? Childless with 4 cats. I don't even remember her name because it was a very short relationship. We were together, I think, like 1 month and a couple of weeks. So well, actually, I know her first name, but I don't know her last name. Her first name was Christina, but I don't remember her last name. So I couldn't even find her on Facebook because it's a very common Romanian name. Yeah, it was the Consigliere. Dream Hunter Rem. Oh my God, that is deep. I don't know if she has cats now. I mean, maybe she got another job. Because, like, the thing is, like, when you're doing this, I don't think you can do it when the wrinkles start showing. Like, the competition is quite harsh. Believe me. Like, if you know a beautiful young ushikushi lady and you want to help her do Twitch, you're going to find out that just by being good looking doesn't cut it. I mean, it could have cut it 5 or 6 years ago, but right now, if you try, you're going to have a very huge problem with the competition. So you need to be young and attractive, which doesn't really last that long. So unless like the woman has some other qualities, like she's a good singer, or she's a good entertainer, like she's charismatic or anything like that, she's going to lose. She's going to lose all the subscribers in a couple of years. So it is what it is. They can't keep it up. So when that happens, they need to find another job. They need to find something else. A lot of the Hololive girls have cats. Well, cats are actually very easy to maintain. Having a dog is difficult because you gotta walk it. But having a cat is like having a roommate, so it's a lot more easy. Thank you for being here, Rosa. Good night. We should do a stream together sometime and watch a video and talk with it about what we're seeing to the chat. Oh, and Rosa, I should introduce you to Salty Ina. There's nothing wrong with cats, by the way. It's just that people who are busy or people who just wanna, I don't know, how should I phrase it? Like some people, stop calling me that, Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, there are people who want children, but like can't be arsed with the difficulty in raising a kid. So they get a cat so that there's something where they come home to. And cats are like very low maintenance. They don't have to get the same amount of attention like a dog. So that's why there's a lot of people that get cats. Do you have a cat, Ian? People who don't want to earn love from their animals. No, cats give you love. What? Gundam likes Salty Ian? Did Gundam talk about her? That would be interesting. Anyway. This is pretty much it with the video. So we were going to talk about G4. Now, for those of you who don't remember, although I think everyone remembers, like G4 is this video gaming convention. Not convention, sorry. Like a video game TV show which existed back in the day. And recently they tried to bring it back. But they brought this very sexist and angry lady, which insulted gamers, called gamers sexist, called gamers misogynist because gamers want to see pretty ladies. And she went into an entire rant about lecturing gamers on how they should behave. So obviously people stopped tuning in, and there's like 70% of viewers just dropping. So now the company is doing a 180, and look what they're doing. They hired Amaranth, and they made Amaranth pop up from a ball pit. I mean, it was very cringe. Let me see if I can find it, because I got the whole thing clipped. Here we go. Oh. I mean, look at this level of cringe, chat. So they got all the Vishojo VTubers, and a lot of people tell me that there's a lot of controversy involving them. I don't know, but like something with doxers and stuff, like whatever. You know, I have no idea. I don't even know who these VTubers are. But apparently they're kind of popular. Like they're getting around 50,000, 60,000 views per video. So they probably had to pay a lot of money to get them. And they also had to pay money to get Amaranth. Like, look here.
Wow, look at that. Look at that. It's a big one. Wow, let's see what's inside here. Let's see if there's... Oh my god! Oh my god, it's Amaranth!
It's a woman! How much is... And look how cringe. It's like it's a woman. I mean, it's Amaranth, okay? Like, look, if you're going to get Amaranth in a bathing suit in order to do a bit, you don't call her a woman. Like, she's not just a random person. It's Amaranth. Like, everyone knows who she is. So, like, they just proved Frost right at this point. But, like, no, actually, they proved Frost wrong. They proved Frost wrong, and I'll tell you why they proved that wrong. Because she was under the assumption that this is what gamers want. And people still haven't watched that. Because even though they have all the VShoujo VTubers and they got Amaranth, and they probably paid a lot of money for that, they only got 15,000 views, chat. 15,000 views. This is... When I make This Week is Stupid, I get 20,000, 30,000 views. And I don't have to get Amaranth to be there. And I'm willing to bet like 5 or 10,000 of those views were because of Amaranth. And then they did like all these weird bits that I guess were fine in the 90s. But they did them without soul. I'll talk to you in a bit about what this means. But like they're eating cologne.
It's $14.99, remember. Which...
Oh, they got 21,000 views. Okay, so now it's looking a little bit more decent. Now it's reaching my numbers. You know, I should stop picking on them because they're like if I make fun of them now, it's kind of like making fun of my channel. Look, Ian thinks it's pathetic. Yes, I'm literally bigger than G4. At least I used to be this morning, okay? Now they got a lot more views, so I guess I shouldn't make fun. Now I am like G4.
Which one costs more, ladies?
I still
look at this. Look at this. Jesus, look here in the back.
It's $14.99, remember. Which one
look
costs
here,
more?
look here.
Ladies.
What the fuck?
I still think Lubalicious is the family-friendly brand.
They are trying so desperate. They are trying so freaking hard.
And so this caramel is like... Oh man, it's making me sneeze even. Sorry about that.
Can we remove these people and just have the VTubers? Like here, put this girl, like maximize her box a little bit. And then drag this one and put her here. And then the raccoon girl and this one. And we can just listen to the VTubers. Like, these people can just leave.
Oh Bless you. I feel like that's a telling. That's a sign, right? You know? Speaking to me.
Oh, a taste test? You guys want a taste?
Oh, is that it? They got views because I spoke about them? So you're thinking like I have the power to send people to G4? Shouldn't it be the other way around? Like G4 should be able to send people to me?
Taste test?
I can compare them.
Oh, absolutely.
You want to? Oh,
Feel that which one?
No.
Why didn't you let
So they're drinking cologne, chat. Like they're drinking cologne.
me try it?
Here, it's okay, Minx. Try it. Try it. Take a sip.
Why didn't you let me try it?
Take a sip. It's fine.
Look at Amaranth, how uncomfortable she is. Just look at her face. You know, she's probably wondering, why did she accept this? Why did she take this job? What? It's kind of like when a war soldier gets flashes from Vietnam and his entire life flashes before him. I think this is exactly what Amaranth is doing here. Like, she's wondering where exactly has she gone wrong in order to reach this level. Like, which path did she take wrong in her life?
Oh my god! Oh!
Wow.
Wow, that's... I think you've taken your...
Did it taste good?
Wow!
Kill me, please, kill me. I just... The cringe! The cringe! Oh my god.
Oh, unbelievable. Round of applause.
Lady loves to eat some glue.
I can't believe you just fucking did that.
Look at her face. Look how uncomfortable she is. Chat, if you ever go on a date with a woman and she looks like this, you fucked up. If this is the face she's making while you're on a date with her, you done fucked up, chat. Don't ask her for a second date. You're not even going to get one.
Okay.
Was that a shot?
Iron Mouse, what do you think?
How much was the other one again?
I don't even
$14.99. Which one's more expensive?
Well, it seems to me that sometimes when things are gluten-free and free from a lot of
Wait, they're gluten-free? That it's gluten-free cologne?
chemicals, they tend to cost a bit more, so
What is this girl doing?
maybe this one is more expensive.
Okay, got it. She thinks number 2 is worth more. Wow, round of applause.
Also, it looks like it tastes really good.
Hey, what do you think?
I can't, chat. I'm sorry. I wanted to show you more, but like the level of cringe is reaching phenomenal levels. Now, let's look at some of the comments. This is how the people reacted in the chat. We got this furry animal with the LGBTQ flag behind them. Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. This is what Frosk said. And yet G4 X-Play have Amaranth on their show prancing around in a bikini. Such a sad, pathetic hypocrites you are. There's no way I see Amaranth half-naked ass on a G4 TV associated property after Frosk went on that rant about women not being there to be easy on the eyes. I must be dreaming. G4 TV, hey, we know we've been calling you all sexist neckbeards ever since our relaunch, but look, we've got Amaranth in a bikini. This means you'll come back now, right? Oh my god. Forgive me for being ignorant, but isn't Amaranth primary brand this? It's not like G4 is forcing someone else to do this. Amaranth was doing stuff like this anyway. I feel like Frosk meant like trying to pressure, bully, threaten women into how they're being perceived. Look how they're spinning their mind like a pretzel. Like honestly, the way they keep making excuses for this type of behavior is astonishing. G4 is officially back now. Did they learn their lesson? We shall see, but this was entertaining. You know, I guess, like, if they would have started with this, but, like, it's way over the top. Like, just get the VTubers or just get Amaranth. Don't get both. Can you imagine how much money they paid in order to... God, whatever. It is what it is. I don't know who these people are. You don't know who Amaranth is? Get the fuck out. Even I don't watch Twitch and I know who she is. What are people saying in the chat? Amaranth exists to be easy on the eyes for me. This is what Frost said. Women don't exist to be easy on the eyes. Where's Frost at? She cool. They decided to replace her with someone bangable. Oh, this is what Frost said. She said that the reason people don't watch it is because the previous presenters were more bangable. Frost approves of this show. Keep that same energy. Literally every single comment is ripping on them. Frost is not going to be happy about this episode. She had to be removed from the building. This was actually really good. The best thing G4 TV has put on in years. Oh my god. It is the shock value, isn't it? Amaranth is currently selling jars of farts. Get the fuck out. No way. Amaranth selling jars of farts. No, I don't believe you. Holy fuck. Why? Amaranth is selling 3,000 autographed jars of her hot tub water for $200 each. She also follows in the illustration footsteps of Fartpreneur, who claim to have made nearly $50,000 in sales in a single week. Why are you picking on women, chat? Why are you picking on women? The men are the ones that are the problem. Who the fuck buys $1,000 Oh, come on. $1,000 for fart jars. Ice, are you still here? Salty, are you here? Do we have any other women in the chat? I need a Ushkushi lady. I need a Ushkushi lady to talk to me right now. I need to ask questions. Oh my god. Who buys this? Who buys this? Alright, Salty. Would you sell your farts for $1,000? Oh, Rosa is still on. Rosa, would you sell your farts for $1,000? God. Do you know that one of these ladies that was selling her farts ended up in hospital? Well, Amuranf is selling farts for $1,000, Rosa. You can buy them if you want. Look at this shit. Oh my god, Salty Ian Wood. But like, come on, it's degenerate. Oh god, okay, fine. You know, look at this. Look at this shit. Woman who earned $200,000 selling fart jars hospitalized by her work. And this is from I Fucking Love Science. What a beautiful publication. Stephanie Mato. I bet you didn't know there was a market for this, huh? Stephanie Mato has an unusual resume. After becoming a reality TV star, she appeared on the 90 Day Fiancé, blah, blah, blah. And then she started selling her farts in a jar at the cost of $1,000 per jar. She sells them. She doesn't buy them. It's $1,000 per jar, yes. And then she started offering discounts as the holiday season. God. Managing to make $200,000. She was pumping out 97 jars over 2 days to cope with the demand. I love the word cope. Unfortunately, the fairy tale career recently came to an abrupt end after she ended up in the hospital, feeling like she was having a heart attack. I said there is no way she's having a heart attack. It's probably something to do with her bowels. You don't get heart like at this age you don't get heart attack if you look like this. Okay, she's not chubby. She's not unless she had like a congenital disorder, but then you'd see like the blue lips. She doesn't have any of this. Oh look, Salty Ian is going to sell her dandruff. Why not? Why not? What can I sell though? What can I sell to make money? I thought about Romanian graveyard dirt. But there would probably be an annoyed gravedigger chasing me out of the graveyard if I start doing that business. So she realized because of the too much demand. Yeah, what do you do if there's too much demand, Ian? How are you going to cope with that? Do you have enough dandruff? So as the orders came in, she realized she was going to promote the passing of wind in order to keep filling them. I gotta say, you know, at least she was being professional, because she could have just sold empty jars. Like, how would you know? How would you know if a jar actually has a fart or not? So the fact that she... Like, can you even imagine, like, living like this? Like, oh, hold on, the fart is coming, I need to get the jar. I could sell my comic. Who'd buy that? The icky. She likes to get things rolling with some beans, a protein muffin, something even a yogurt. Less sugar is better. Sometimes hard-boiled eggs. While waiting for those farts to develop. I like to read. I'm very smart. I love to read. No, honestly, she is smart. I'm not going to say anything negative about her. If you can milk people out of $200,000 by selling your own farts, no, you're absolutely smart. Like, she is more educated than any university professor I have ever known. The most savvy business entrepreneur. I remember with one day I had about 3 protein shakes and a huge bowl of black bean soup. I could tell that something was not right. That evening when I was lying in bed and I could feel a pressure in my stomach moving upward. It was kind of hard to breathe, and at every time I tried to breathe, I'd feel a pinching sensation around my heart. She believed that she might have gotten a heart attack, but thankfully that wasn't the case. It was clear that I was experiencing wasn't a stroke, but a very intense gas pain. I was advised to change my diet and took a gas-suppressed medication, which has ended my business. Well, after making $200,000, you can fucking retire. My fucking God. Selling toenails. Please, Rosa. Jenny is eating. You're scaring the cat. Yeah, that's a good point. She didn't have a heart attack. She had a fart attack. No, it was a gallbladder problems. If you have like a lot of trapped gas, it can mimic a heart attack. But again, like at her age, unless she was taking drugs or medication, there's no way she can have a heart attack. I'm still shocked about Ian selling dandruff. Like, who buys dandruff though? What do you do with it? It's like, okay, you got dandruff. Like, and then what? Oh my God, yes, she can sell queef in a jar. By the way, fun fact, chat. Did you know that if you blow air in a vagina, you can give the woman an embolism? Don't do it, chat. Like, you can actually hurt a woman if you blow air in the vagina. Like, I looked it up. It's true. It's dangerous. I thought it's bullshit, but then I looked it up on Google and I was, holy shit. You can be the stealth assassin. No one would know. Yeah, but seriously, don't do it. Do not motorboat the vagina, chat. Why? You know what? I'm going to block this guy. Every single time I'm streaming. In fact, another question is, why the fuck am I still using Skype? What if you pump it? Then you get queefs if you pump it. You know what? Everyone says, V, you're a doctor. It's like, oh, yes, but like they don't teach us this at med school. Like, at what point do you think it comes up at med school? What point do you think it's like, all right, so today we're going to learn about not pumping air into the vagina? It never comes up, you know? I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, not even at the emergency room. We never had a woman that's like, what happened? My husband blew air in my, like my husband tried to motorboat my vagina. Yeah, good question. Why do I still use Skype? I don't know, V, you're the doctor. I'm willing to put money on this, okay? Like, I'm willing to bet as much as you want that if you happen to go to a gynecologist and you give him this problem, it's like, is it okay if I motorboat my wife's vagina? He is not going to know. I am willing to bet that he is not going to know, chat. Because, like, no one in their right mind fucking does something like that. It's not something that people think about doing. It's not even... I don't even know why, but you can look at Google and you can find out. Oh yes, there's a lot of people that stick stuff in their butts. No, this is absolutely true. I mean, if you go to the ER, the thing that I like, the worst thing that I have heard about someone sticking in their butts was a cell phone. I don't know how. I don't know. Like it's not even like why. The question stops being why did someone stuff something like that in there, but the question becomes how. How the fuck do you, right? Like, it doesn't make sense. How can you? And then I heard rumors. Like, nothing is confirmed, But there have been people who try to put hamsters in there. And it's... You know, you lose faith in humanity. What can I say? A part of your faith in the human race evaporates when you hear that someone put a hamster in their anus. Like, what? Why? I mean, that's where the why comes in. Because, like, there are questions of why and there are questions of how. With the hamster is the why. With the cell phone is the how. Yeah, exactly. It's like, why would you shot... Well, no, the why I can understand. But how would you do it is the question. Yeah, Lemmy-winks. Yes. What did you see in real life? Jesus. Imagine pooping the hamster out? Yes. Oh, stop king shaming. Oh, so it's okay if the hamster suffers, yes? Oh, you seen it in hell. Oh, well, I can understand now. Yeah, a brick phone from the 90s would have been more impressive. I do understand that. Look up how the chainsaw was invented. I don't wanna. Oh, God. Honestly, the internet. Anyway, right. I'm going to promote someone now, because that's what I do at the end of the stream. She's in the chat here, so I'm going to promote her channel. Unfortunately, you're going to either have to know Taiwanese, or if not, you can listen to her songs, because she sings pretty well. So her name is Salty Ian. She's got this channel with 2,000 subscribers. Honestly, she deserves more because she's very talented. She made the avatar herself. She was playing with Gundams. We talked about her in the previous stream. And if you want to listen to her songs, she sounds kind of like this.
It's another day, just another day.
So, yeah, Salty Ian is the name. Again, she sings in English, but her channel is in Taiwanese, so feel free to check her out if you want. She's going to appear on the Archcast probably next month. And Rosa Quaddle is also going to appear on the Archcast on 26th this month. So, yeah, I'm hooking people up with VTubers. If you guys want a VTuber, contact me. I'll hook you up. I happen to know a couple more. It's fine. Like, I got them like Pokemon. I can trade them with you. So, yeah, if you need one for a podcast, if you need one for a Let's Play or something like that, just hook me up. My life is like isekai. I'm like an isekai protagonist doing the harem. Yes, Tomba, really. Anyway, right. Oh, look, Salty, you got a sub. I gave you a subscriber. Be nice to him. Rosa, stop that. It's cringe. You know, there's this what was it? This Korean show, Train to Busan. They got like an anime prequel to Train to Busan. I think it's called the Seoul Station. And it's about the father trying to find his daughter. And he finds the daughter's boyfriend, and they're looking for her while the zombie apocalypse is going on. And towards the end, like, the plot twist is that he wasn't really the father. It's just that all of his girls called him father. He was the pimp. So, there's that. Oh my fucking god. I'm out. Chat, I had enough.